Well, Metal Nation, it is time for Metal Promo Reviews. This is Podcast Them Down. I'm Tim. That's Dave. We, if you are joining us for the first time, read metal promos that are sent to us, and then we decide how many ears we will be dedicating to the item being considered in the promo. Up to 2 ears.
Fractionally speaking.
Yes, perfect score. Today will be 4 ears, so let's see what happens. Bloody Nightmares, Midnight Legion, new lyric video from the upcoming album, Pillars of Chaos, which they missed the close quote in there, so. Uh-oh. All right, metalheads, get ready to bang your head to Bloody Nightmares' upcoming album, Pillars of Chaos. This Colombian speed heavy metal band has been ripping it up since 2013. They're ready to unleash their second full-length album on May 23rd, 2023 through Spanish label Fighter Records. Pillars of Chaos is heavily influenced by the classic sounds of 80s heavy and speed metal with a fresh twist inspired by NWO THM movement. This album is sure to satisfy fans of both old school and more modern metal. The track list features 10 face-melting tracks that will have you headbanging from start to finish. Track list: Helix, Night Riders, Till the Grave, Pillars of Chaos, Poisonous, Breathe the End, Midnight Legion, Excessive Pleasure, Street Rock and Roll, Just a Matter of Time, and Celestial Wisdom. If you can't wait until May 23rd to hear more, check out the lyric video for Midnight Legion, the second advanced singles from Pillars of Chaos, now available on YouTube. And be sure to follow Bloody Nightmare on their official Facebook page for more updates. The band's journey began in 2013 in Bogota, Colombia, with the release of their demo, Fiddler Man Possessed. Since then, they've been on a mission to spread their brand of metal across the world. In 2016, they contributed to the split CD Speed Legion, and the following year, they released the single Tormento Eterno. Their first full-length album, Hellwolf, was unleashed in 2018, featuring the previously released single along with other tracks that showcase the band's raw energy and musicianship. In 2022, they appeared on the split with Punisher and Cobra, titled Claws, Poison, and Evil. With Pillars of Chaos, they're set to take their place among the heavyweights of the genre. So mark your calendars and get ready for a metal onslaught like no other. And this album cover is just amazing. So yeah. It has their logo, Bloody Nightmare, in sort of a chrome look. It's pointy where it shouldn't be pointy. I mean, like, the B's, the B in Bloody Nightmare is way less pointy than the O's in Bloody Nightmare. I mean, come on. And then, let's see, it's like
it's almost like a toothy Stargate.
Yeah, but it seems to be like it's on the moon.
Yeah, shooting like a beacon of purple energy up into the cosmos. This is, and then there's like a ring of broken stones kind of orbiting this beacon.
Yep. And then there are some pillars leading up to what one would assume is the Pillar of Chaos in the middle. And they have symbols that look like they were taken from when Manowar was trying to get their PlayStation looking symbols to be a thing. And no one... That didn't last. No, everyone knew that wouldn't work.
No.
And then the band photo is 4 dudes on an overpass.
Hell yeah.
I assume in Bogota, Colombia.
Looking cool.
Yeah, and they're dressed like a thrash metal band. I mean, like, and one guy's enjoying a beverage.
Yeah, we've got a 4for4 leather torso covering.
Yeah, we got jacket, vest, jacket from left to right, I believe. And let's see, I see chains, no chains, no
but
chains.
A huge metal belt.
Yeah. Oh, so metal belt, possible metal belt, possible metal belt. So there's up to 100% metal belts of steel in here as well. This is a great photo.
There's 4 of them. They're I don't want to get regional with it, but they are from South America. They have a song on this EP or on this album, excuse me, called Street Rock and Roll. Is this Manowar Come Again?
Oh, when maybe. I mean, it was back when Manowar was like before they became true metal, they still sung about rock and roll from time to time.
Every now and then. And especially Streets, like
right. And then pretended they never did.
I gotta be honest. Normally, if we had just stuck to the musical aspect of speed thrash, I would have been like, yeah, he's gonna get 1/4 of an ear from me. But the aesthetic, that ridiculous album art, and ridiculous in a good way, I want to stress that. And I think, like, I'm sorry, but street rock and roll, it's like, this guy got an ear and a half from me.
The thing you have focused in on is like the only part that worries me. Like I'm worried about track 8, street rock and roll. Everything else sounds great. I mean, I just noticed
pleasure?
something. It's not helix. It's not helix. It's helix. Helix. And then, Night Riders, Celestial Wisdom. That's a Burning Shadows lyric.
I mean, that's an outro track right there. 2 minutes, 25 seconds or 45 seconds. Excuse me.
I'm not looking at track lengths, unfortunately.
I'm peeping.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm all in, minus the worry I have for street rock and roll. Maybe it's going to be the best song, but I'm not willing to take that risk. So I'm going to go 1.95 ears.
Oh, wow. Tim, I'm honestly surprised that you're not concerned with excessive pleasure.
That is Pleasure Slave. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm going to knock up another 20th of an ear. So I'll just go all the way down to 1.9 ears. That is 80%. No, 80. That's 95% of both of my ears.
That's dedicated attention.
It is. All right, moving right along. The Harvest Trail ignites the metal scene with Spree. Now,
like the candy?
Yeah. Well, do they have that in Australia? Do they know all of America just thought of the shitty Halloween candy that no one wants? And I believe to our British friends, it's more like Smarties, because Smarties in America are not Smarties in the UK. They're more like Spree in America. So
interesting.
I believe, how about any listeners from the UK or Australia, send us anything marked Smarties or Spree, and we will try them on the air.
Yes, we
figure
will.
out what the fuck is going on.
Oh, Tim, that'll be a perfect follow-up to last year's Halloween extravaganza.
It would. I finally threw those boxes of cereal away. They were sitting here quite a while, not
just
getting
as long
eaten.
as we don't get any of our Scandinavian fans sending us salty licorice, we'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe it pairs well with lutefisk or something. Maybe we just don't know. All right, experience the unrelenting power of melodic death metal with Australia's The Harvest Trail. Get ready for a relentless onslaught of melodic death metal with the Harvest Trail's latest EP, Spree. Hailing from Australia, this fierce quartet channels the spirit of 90s melodic death metal, merging Swedish guitar melodies with Californian thrash for a truly electrifying experience. Following their well-received 2021 debut album, Instinct, the Harvest Trail returns with 6 more tracks, showcasing the band at their finest. Spree is a high-octane journey filled with rapid-fire riffs and enthralling themes of Aussie crime tales that will leave you breathless. For fans of At the Gates, Arch Enemy, you need to put a year on Arch Enemy.
Yes.
Because that's not selling it for me.
Are they about to just blanket say In Flames without also specifying a year?
Don't read ahead.
Sorry.
Soilwork In Flames. You gotta put a year on In Flames. Darkane, Dark Tranquility, and the Halo Effect. See, that's your new one.
Okay. I don't know.
Will find themselves captivated by the Harvest Trail's aggressive and melodic sound. Prepare to be blown away by this unstoppable force in the melodic death metal scene. Don't miss out on Spree, set to be released. Oh, it's out now. April 14th, 2023. All right. And then self-released digital and CD melodic death metal from Australia. Lineup is Brendan Capriati, he's a good boy, on vocals and guitar. Ian Benet on guitar. Jesse Malia on bass. Ashley Large on drums. Tracklist, Relapse, Spree, Heist, Lockdown, Manhunt, Aftermath. Recording info recorded and mixed at by the Harvest Trail. Mastered by Bergurk Studios. Good. So it's Berserk, but it's a G instead of an S. So Bergurk with an exclamation point.
Wow.
All right, and I gotta show you this album cover. So while I'm doing that, there's a band from, I think, Pennsylvania. They're from within like an hour or so of here, called the Oregon Trail, because in America at least, we all played the Oregon Trail in elementary school.
It was an educational,
yeah. So exactly. I don't know how you played the Oregon Trail, but I all I did was buy bullets and kill buffalo.
Yep.
I never made it to Oregon.
I forded every river I left.
Yes, I did ford every river as well.
I tried to get stuck in snow every time I played. I was like, I think I'm going to leave in September.
All right. So the Harvest Trail, I'm not entirely sure what's going on in this picture, but in the album cover, but there's like a chain in a pile. There's a bunch of bullets. There's a metal
thing.
It looks like a knight's helmet, but
yeah, it does.
Through the eye slit, there's fingers coming out. There's appears to be blood running down the face shield of this thing, and there is a severed finger and a knife and some more chains around. And then the band photo, didn't they say there were 4 of them? Because in the band photo, there's 3 of them.
There are 4 credited musicians on this album.
And they range from angry to annoyed to disgruntled. That's how I would describe their facial expressions. I like how 2 of them were wearing metal shirts and this guy's wearing something.
An artistic graphic tee.
Yeah.
Wow. This is some, like, I'm curious, right? I like riff heavy 90s flavored melodic death metal, melodic black metal, melodic whatever from the mid to late 90s. They did
say 90s right? Before saying, where is it? At the Gates.
Being vague.
Arch Enemy and In Flames. So maybe we'll give them a pass on the year thing. But
yeah, but even still, like, I don't know who the Halo Effect is.
Oh, the Halo Effect is all X In Flames members.
Oh.
Who got together and they're doing In Flamesy type stuff, but like good.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I
would say it's worth your time, but not your money. That's my review on that.
Yeah. To the radio then. All right. Got it. Well, okay. So California thrash. I am not a big thrash fan, as longtime listeners to the show will know. But California thrash is specific and attractive to me because that's basically the only kind of thrash that I like. Sorry, New York. But that coupled with riff heavy 90s. Sorry, Tim.
The soundboard is just very low on power, so I've been turning it off. So now that it's back on. There it is. New York thrash.
So when you couple California thrash with riff heavy 90s melodic fill in the blank metal, I'm pretty sold. I'm going to go as high as an ear and 3/4 of an ear. Wow. I'm going to put both earbuds in, but maybe like have a little bit of ambient sound coming out. from my right
Right.
side.
I'm less enthusiastic about this one, but that's not to say I'm unenthusiastic about this one. I think I'll give it a fair shake, so I'm going to go 1.5 years on this. It could be very good, and I like that, it's based on Australian crime or something, because what is that?
Can be brutal, I imagine.
All I'm thinking of is like Outback Steakhouses, which they don't have there, and Foster's, like all the stupid crap Americans associate with Australia that's not actually Australian.
Killer shacks, roaming the city, committing crimes. Like, I don't know. We'll have to ask. We got to ask Darker Half what kind of notable Australian crimes there are that can be conceptualized and made into music. Because it also looked like the track list was like a mental breakdown and then subsequent crime occurrence from like the order of track names.
Well, keep in mind, like most of the colonizers, so to speak, of Australia were criminals who like stole a handkerchief and they were sentenced to transportation to Australia.
Didn't pay proper tax.
Yeah, exactly. So they, for non-crimes, but they were labeled as these criminals. So, it's like built into the fabric of the country, said the American.
Boy, speaking of criminals.
All right. Last one. I handpicked this one for you and me to argue about.
Excellent.
Embark on a folk metal journey with TROLLGRAD's new album, Tales of Gold Fever. Get ready. Can't believe I'm about to say this. Get ready to immerse yourself in the spellbinding world of troll metal with TROLLGRAD's latest release, Tales of Gold Fever, out on January 13th, 2023, so it's already out, via Moore's Lucerna Records. This captivating album enchant fans of Corpiclani, Elwady, and Tura alike. Hailing from, do you want to guess?
They're called TROLLGRAD.
TROLLGRAD. Well, how about hailing from blank, TROLLGRAD fuses Russian, French, and American influences to create a unique blend of folk metal. All right, now guess.
They've got to be from Russian, French, and American.
Yep.
Are they Swiss?
They are not Swiss.
Are they some kind of American?
Yep. Yeah.
Russia and France. Like St. Lawrence. It's like New York somewhere.
New York. They're from Brooklyn. Because of course they are.
Okay. I should have guessed. Okay, Russia and Coney Island.
Russia.
Right.
America. I don't know how French fits into Brooklyn, but Anyway, with Eastern European motifs and upbeat dance-like melodies, Tales of Gold Fever combines the best ingredients of the genre, featuring a variety of medieval instruments, ethnic female vocal styles, and memorable choruses. This album is sure to keep you on your toes throughout its entire 50-minute spin. Transport yourself back to 1849 as TROLLGRAD takes you on a journey through the events of the Gold Rush migration, unveiling 8 tracks of twisted anthems. The band expertly weaves a tale of adventure, struggle, and perseverance. A stellar lineup includes Yura on vocals, guitars, and keys, Lee Rybold on bass and backing vocals, Ajax 7 on drums, and Uliana Shulapina and Irina Lvova providing enchanting backing vocals. That's L-V-O-V-A. That's how that's spelled. With outstanding production by Finland's top mix and mastering engineers, Samu Oitinen, Corpiclani Insomnium, and Mika Usila Nightwish Elwady, Tales of Gold Fever promises to deliver a sonic experience like no other. Available in digital, CD, and LP formats. Make sure to order your copy and embark on a musical journey with TROLLGRAD. Recording info, bass, keys, and vocals recorded at Art Noir Studio, Brooklyn, New York. Guest vocals for tracks 2, 3, 4 by Irina Lvova, Risha Fox, recorded in Moscow, Russia. Additional guest vocals for tracks 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 by Uliana Shulapina, Ochelli Soraki, recorded at Pro Live Records Studio, Moscow, Russia, engineered by Sergei Monetkin. Drums recorded at Cannon Foundation Studio, Union City, New Jersey. Engineered and edited by Jesse Cannon. All music by TROLLGRAD. All lyrics by Yura, except for La Holerie Trollesque by Lee Rebo. Mixed by Samu Otinen at Phantom Studio, Tampere, Finland. Mastered by Mika Usila at Finvox Studios, Helsinki, Finland. Layout, design, and cover art by Yura. Photography by Monica Lorenk. Oh man, what a cover. All right, we'll come back to that. Troll Metal United States. Already went through the lineup. Finally, all right. Oh, good. The track list has some Cyrillic in it. So we get to test my Cyrillic again. All right.
You're going to do great.
Track list. Number 1, Trollhalla. Track 2, Babka. Mother Winter. All right. Choni Voron. All right. Trollni Voron. I'm a survivor.
That one's English.
Hail to thee, fallen miners. La Holerie Trollesque and Moonlight Spell. All right, now for
Very
this.
good, Tim.
Well, Moonlight Spell was in English, as were some of the others. All right, here's your album cover. So it looks to me like the Affliction font
Yeah,
for the middle.
There's
a little bit with some ornamentation on the first and last letter that look like wings, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there's this big elaborate knotwork in the middle. And then at the bottom it says Tales of Gold Fever. And then there's a very confusing 1840s Wild West Gold Rush theme, Bank 1849 Saloon, and then a sign like one of those wooden signs with arrows that you only see in cartoons that have directions to Siberia, Valhalla, the brothel, and Troll something. I can't even read
Troll
the rest of it.
Fast Troll Hole.
Yep, and then there's a raccoon. There's a barrel of moonshine. There's another raccoon
varmint.
holding a beer.
It's a drunk varmint.
I mean, okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Is there a band
here.
picture? Oh, so there is a band picture, but it's
Okay.
Okay, so there's more raccoons. One is smoking a cigar, and it's in front of a wall of framed photos of the band, and they're very small, and I'm pretty sure 2 of the people in this band are Tobias Sammet.
Yeah, the one with the crazy glasses and the one with the hat.
Exactly. And then that it looks like the guy all the way on the left. It looks like that YouTube drummer, Samus66 or whoever, and he's holding like a liter-sized beer. And then I assume there are 2 female vocalists on the right.
Isn't that what's her face from the Prairie Chef, Ree Drummond?
But the Pioneer Woman or whatever.
Pioneer Woman, there we go.
Yeah, so Pioneer Woman, and then like one of Liv Tyler's headshots.
Yeah,
from Lord of the Rings.
All right, all right. I see why you thought we were going to argue about this, and I'll do my best to give you an argument.
Oh, you don't have to. You can agree with me.
Oh my goodness. All right. So I have no idea what they sound like. What kind of metal are they playing apart from American, Russian, French folk with medieval instruments for an 1849 concept album? Like, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I don't want to hate.
For some background, I just absolutely hate most troll-related things, and most troll-related things I can think of is specifically the band Trollfest, which is just everything that's wrong with folk metal, and it's everything. It's all of them, all at once. If you wanted to like have an example of what not to do if you're a folk metal band, just look at Trollfest. You don't even have to listen to them. Just look at them. So I'm very worried about TROLLGRAD, and I'm seeing a lot of warnings here. Because first of all, I get it. Gold Rush, trolls like gold, I guess.
Sure.
So there's this Western theme out of nowhere. There's raccoons. Raccoons are too goofy for me. They're drinking and smoking.
Sure.
I also severely dislike Tobias Sammet, so these pictures are reminding me of him. That's more red flags. I mean,
I hear you. I want to go deeper on the raccoons because, like, is there a serious like raccoon connotation to the Gold Rush that I'm unaware of? Or do raccoons show up in mythology with trolls?
See, I think they'd be more of an Appalachian thing.
Right? Are there raccoons in Europe? The world may never know. But the point is this. What the hell do raccoons have to do with either the Gold Rush or trolls? And I don't know. I would probably give this like a half of an ear. I'm feeling kind of generous about it. I'm just feeling generous in general tonight. But man, if I could even have like some sort of idea of what bands or styles they play like, that would be helpful. Medieval instruments is not enough for me. Ugh. And also I absolutely despise, like, look, if you have credited a female presenting band member with vocals, you do not need to put female ethereal vocals or whatever the fuck in the press release. It really grinds my gears. Don't use it as a selling point. Like, do it well and credit your female singer like you would credit any other person in the band. Half an ear.
I'm just worried it's going to be good. That's the other thing. Like, maybe it'll all make sense.
If they're good, then we should try to get shows with them.
So, just in case, I'll give it a 10th of an ear. But I'm sure Mike would give them 2 ears, and if he disagrees with me, he's lying.
Look, Trollfest came out dressed as bumblebees, and they won my heart with that. I don't know what to tell you.
I immediately hated them because of that.
And they sold merch that said misbehaving in North America. I mean, I love it. No. See, and this is the kind of, comprehensive look at these things that you get. Right.
From all of us here at Podcast Them Down. So until next time, keep your folk metal raccoon free, I suppose. Put lids on your trash cans, damn it.